I don't believe that you need 10 years or 10k hours working in a specific area, in a specific domain, in order to be an expert. Now, of course, if you want to be considered an expert, you need two things. You need experience and you need expertise. Now, with this experience, of course, this is the hard part because it means that you need some experience, which means you need to have some time with in that domain to see how it looks like to be there, to live that for a year or some years in your life. So that's how you get experience. For example, if you went to a party, that was an experience. If you went to a concert, that was an experience. If you went to um, if you work with a client, that was the experience that you had with that client. Now, for me, for example, I have over 8 years experience in digital marketing because I started in 2017 my digital marketing career, and in 2020 I decided to start my own digital marketing agency after working 3 years as a marketing specialist in a company, and after providing more um, of my services to an NGO, um, where we create a lot of events, and I had to promote those events and I have to do the marketing for them, and I also coordinated a team of students for those events and in that NGO. And for that company, I did almost everything in terms of online marketing, and I got a lot of experience there, and I also improved my expertise because by doing that, I also had to learn more skills. I learned um, how to create better copy. I learned how to do content creation, like blog articles. I learned how to create WordPress websites. I learned how to create how to do email marketing. I learned how to create a marketing strategy. I learned how to create a content strategy. I learned how to create posts technically, how to edit posts, for example, in Photoshop, in Canva, or how to edit videos in Premiere Pro. By that time, now I like to do more in CapCut, for example. Um, and this is how I get skills and I got more expertise by doing things and by also having experience. So this is when you can consider yourself an expert. You have some expertise, which means you had a job, or you had a client, or you had a project, or you had you finished a course, or you finished a program. This is how you get expertise, because expertise means that you learn skills that are necessary in order to solve a problem. Now, for doctors, for example, of course they need more experience and more expertise, more years before they become doctors, before they are going to do that job. But many people are very, very good in what they are doing, and because of the imposter syndrome, they don't consider themselves an expert. And they just think about themselves that they are a pro, or they are just a somebody with a skill. No, it's not like that. If you have results, at least 3 results that are good to your clients, and your clients are happy and they can recommend you, it's enough to consider yourself a professional. Now, of course, to consider yourself that you are an expert, you need that results, you need some proof, and you need also some time to be in that market. I don't say that you need 1 year to consider yourself an expert, because it's not going to be enough. But if you have 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, you can consider yourself expert. You don't need 10 years for that. Especially nowadays with all this AI, and if you know how to use AI to emphasize what you don't know, and to use AI and other tools technology tools in order to get the information that you are missing. For example, market information or more research. You can use tools and AI to work on this expertise and to boost your expertise level. And of course, there is also another thing. Maybe right now you're not having 3 years or 10 years in your domain. Maybe you're just at the beginning in sense in terms of you have the knowledge, you have studies, you have some time spent at a job at or in your business, not enough time, let's say, not 10 years or 5 years, but let's say you want to become a coach, or let's say you want to become a consultant, or let's say you want to become like somebody else that you like and that you see that you know that is something that you want to do. Now, the good part is that even if you don't have experience or expertise, you can still align yourself and how to say, make a team with somebody who have more expertise and more experience than you, with an expert. This is something that I did in the past before starting my coaching and consulting program. I had a lot of experience and expertise in digital marketing and running a digital marketing agency. I worked with over 150 clients, businesses, and I helped them to grow. But I didn't know exactly how is the business part of the coaching or consulting. So what I did, I informed myself from other people, but it wasn't enough because on the internet, on videos, you get a lot of information that it's contradictory, which means some people tell you that you have to do things in one way, other people will tell you that you have to do things in another way. Everybody seems to be right, and they are right, but it's how and what you choose and what resonates more with you. And now, what I did in order to speed up the process and not to spend another 5 years, like I did with the digital marketing agency, to boost my consulting business, I entered a mentorship program with somebody who did all of this for over 5 years. And I joined a business coach program. I took him as a mentor and I learned how he operates his business. He had over 300 clients, coaches, and based on that program that I spent in 6 months with him, I learned how to do business coaching and business consulting from him. So I got all my experience and all my expertise from digital marketing, and I emphasized that with my mentor, who has a lot of experience and expertise in coaching and in consulting. So what I want to tell you is that you can join a program like I did, and you can take information and expertise from your mentor. And even if you don't know everything right now, even that your imposter syndrome that tells you that you are not good enough, you are. If you are willing to do things, if you are willing to help people, and if you have value to provide, it's gonna be enough to consider yourself an expert, especially if you join some sort of program where you can get information and intel from somebody who have more experience and expertise from that domain. Because this is something that Tom Ford did in the past. He was a rich person, a very wealthy person, but he didn't know anything. He got experts with him, right, as employees. And that was it.